Hi, everybody. I know you had a ton of questions after I told you that I bailed out 3 people from the Fulton County Jail. So I wanted to sit down with the person that is in charge of the Fulton County Jail and talk to you about the process. So I want to introduce to you Sheriff Patrick Labat, who is the sheriff of Fulton County. Welcome.
Thank you.
And so after this video went viral and the good people want to know how they can help. Tell us about the process of bonding somebody out of the jail.
So first of all, we have a running list of what we call low bonds. All right, $1,000 or less, $500 or less, and then when we get to a certain point, given an opportunity for those individuals to bond themselves out, we will eliminate all fees, and then try and contact, as you would say, the good people of Fulton County and all over the world that want to invest in getting people out of facilities. And so we partner with everybody from commissary companies to all of our programmatic opportunities. But in this case, when we had the conversation, and we certainly appreciate it, we were able to provide a list. But since the video, we've had emails, we've had phone calls, we've had a lot of people interested in that. So we are developing a process where we can do a couple of things, minus the names, put some of the information on our website so that people can go say, okay, well, it's charged with criminal trespass and the bond is now $50. I want to participate. And so at that point, we will have a person contact you and arrange that piece. I don't want to put a name up there, one, because we want to try and protect people
Okay.
in terms of, because it's still pretrial. And so in many instances, if not all, they are still innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent
Everybody in
until
jail
proven
is
guilty.
innocent until proven guilty because jail is where you go to wait for your trial.
And we do have a couple convicted people.
Okay.
Right?
So you're holding a couple of convicted people.
Correct.
Okay. Is that a big number of people
So
or?
it's right around 65.
Okay.
Right.
65 people. Okay.
And those are convicted and will do a year or less in jail. They'll stay with us.
Okay.
A year or more, they will go to the State Department of Corrections.
Okay.
But ultimately, the program has taken off like gangbusters. So we appreciate you and all your constituents out here that really want to come and be a part of this jail reduction plan.
Yeah.
And so again,
Because this is jail reduction.
this is jail reduction.
This is jail reduction.
This is
just
how we
to,
get people out.
let you know.
Mhm.
This is jail reduction.
And this is how we get people out. And it is focusing on the facts. And the facts are the legislation that was put in place last year actually reduced the number of people that could get out. So we would have senators and Congress persons come and say on Mother's Day, right, I want to bail 25 people out. And so they put a cap on that.
Yeah.
And the federal
Which
judge,
was a bad thing.
it was. And then Father's Day, we do fathers, right? All nonviolent crimes. So we don't do, if you charge with domestic violence or assaulting somebody, that you'll never get us to buy into that piece. But ultimately,
So somebody who committed domestic violence or a violent crime, they wouldn't have an $85 bond anyway.
well, depends on how long they've been in jail.
Okay.
Depends on the circumstances the judge made that decision.
Okay.
But because of the charge, we won't invest in that.
Okay.
But if you jump the MARTA station or if there's shoplifting, things that were not to a person, a crime to a person, then we will pull that. We created an inmate advocacy unit, as you know. And so we comb through the records and continue to comb through the records and ultimately make those decisions based on that. So we're looking to provide a platform that people can go to the website, and you got to give us a couple weeks, right? Because
Okay.
this is so hot off the presses
Okay.
since yesterday's
Awesome.
announcement.
Okay.
And a few people have done it. Certainly, a couple other commissioners, right? Some of your constituents have done it, but ultimately, and even some of our employees, right, will
Wonderful.
come right out of their pockets and say, "Here's $20. Let's get this person to a
Wonderful.
program. We can help them, and/or we will in turn put the money on their books." So there is a mechanism that will allow us to put it on their commissary. Now, if they choose to get a Snicker bar or a honey bun, that's on them.
Okay. So a lot of people ask, well, what if somebody wants to stay in jail because they want the food or they want the shelter? Then if you put $50 on someone's commissary and say you can use it how you want, they could bomb themselves out or they could buy snacks.
And so we have seen that in as much as, especially when it's cold out and people don't have a place to go. However, I remind people when you want to train somebody or give them an education about jail, 901 Rush Street is not the place to do it, right? So we encourage people to get out. and move in that direction.
Okay. So can you just real quick, you said criminal trespass, which would make some people go, wait a minute, you said something criminal. I thought this
Right.
was about non-violent offenses. Can you talk about
So
that?
that's the charge, right? The charge is if you go to a business and they're trying to get you away and you're not authorized to be in that business. Businesses have the right to serve who they want to serve, right?
So a
And
gas station.
right, gas
Okay.
station. And so they'll call the police. The police will give you a criminal trespass warning. If you come back to that location where you've been warned not to be, then they can make an arrest.
Okay.
One of the things that Chief
But
Sherbaum,
that could be no other person could be involved in that at all.
correct,
You haven't laid your
correct,
hands on a person
correct,
at all, but you
correct,
just are in entering a place you should not name.
correct.
Okay.
And so Chief Sherbaum and I had this conversation, the APD chief had this conversation earlier today, which was we will try and pivot to just disorderly conduct charges, right? What does that look like?
Away from
And
criminal trespass.
away from that, but ultimately so that they can go to pre-arrest diversion programs a lot quicker and
Or
really
maybe
look
not
to the
even
others
ever
for
end up in the jail.
exactly. Exactly.
Wonderful.
So we're taking this multi-pronged approach and really focusing on how we can help our community, what that looks like. But I will remind people, if you are a victim of crime, please, please exercise your rights,
Mm.
call the police, and make sure you are safe first. And ultimately, we have a good program going. And this is, again, thank you for really kickstarting it. So we've done it, but not to this degree. And so it happened so fast, and so many of your constituents and so many of ours as a sheriff's office have leaned in. We've gotten emails, phone calls. You know, I saw what Commissioner did. How do we be a part of that? And so, and then I know one of your constituents got a little frustrated, right? She came down to the jail and it had not permeated through the entire jail. So we, again, sat down today and said, okay, let's develop this list. How many people, $1,000 or less, $500 or less, and certainly $100 and less, and how do we help people?
Okay. Will you let me know when that list is
Absolutely,
ready and when people
absolutely,
can come down
absolutely,
there and take advantage of
absolutely,
it? Okay,
absolutely.
wonderful, everybody. I think you heard about it. Uh, the excitement got so good that now they have to put a process in place. So the sheriff is putting a process in place, and as soon as it's in place for bonds $1,000 or less, you'll be able to go to the jail and get people out. So he will let me know. I will let you know, because it's all about giving you the information to make a difference. This is our jail reduction, population reduction program right here from the sheriff, from me, who just want to do what's good for the people. That's what we're trying to do here, not a get out of free jail card or anything like that for people with violent offenses. This is all non-violent offenses.
It is, and it is just an opportunity for us to serve and do what people elected me to do and elected you to do. And so we're excited about the program. And it's true jail reduction, right? A jail population reduction plan, along with a couple other things that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And so we certainly appreciate you.
And you also want to make sure people have services when they get out of jail, right? Because
That's
a
the
lot
big
of
thing.
people were concerned about that.
And that's the big thing is connecting them with services. That's why PAD is so important, is because on the front end, the back end, whatever it looks like, they have access to different services.
Yeah.
And so do our judges, right? Our judges are very thoughtful about making sure people are in the right programs, whether it be the drug addiction program, whether it be the alcohol addiction program, whether it be the veterans program.
Mm-hmm.
Giving people the services is what's important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a unique opportunity we have to reach not just your viewers, but to our community as a whole, and be very thoughtful about it.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. And thank you.
We
Thank you
appreciate it.
for being action oriented, because together we can do a lot and we can make
Amen.
Fulton County better.
Amen.
Amen.